accidentally right-click in the middle of dialogue, it cancels it. My bad. I'll check that out here in a bit. Basically, these nano... feed the life tree. Tree of life.
You found one. You should be proud.
I'll check in just a sec.
They don't come up for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it.
Yeah, what's up?
You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
You know I'm gonna have to play through this game 3 times. Oh shit, what the hell? My green screen moved. I swear, man. This green screen... I need a bigger green screen. I didn't even notice. You guys could have told me that there's a big-ass hole right here. There's a rip in the fabric of time itself. My kids probably moved this thing. They won't leave it alone when they're in here messing around in my room. There we go. Either that or my camera moved. I can't tell. I think I'm in the same spot as usual. All right.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Today, I'm getting a, my Go XLR comes in. I'm super excited about it. I mean, it sounds, I was having a lot of problems with my microphone being, like, really staticky for just all of a sudden it just started happening, and I seem to have fixed that problem. I'm kind of, thinking it was an OBS issue. For some reason, I've been having issues with OBS lately. I don't know what's up with that, but, so I bought a Go XLR because I thought my my audio interface was dying, but fuck, I don't even know anymore. But hey, I'm gonna get it in today anyway, so I'm still pretty excited about it, even though I already fixed the issue.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt.
Try this. See if it'll work.
From this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us.
I need a haircut, guys. It's hot in here. R2, I'm so hairy.
You
Look.
can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before you're... No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
I'm very hairy.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow.
My hair had gotten pretty long at one point in time, but I cut it off. I'm sure you guys remember that.
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but the tree started to die when the end of...
I was thinking of somebody else. That's definitely not the person I was thinking of. It was somebody from, I think, the original movies.
Records tell of the ruinous devastation the Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land. The apocalypse sparked a re-evolution, the second coming, and our lineage. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route.
I've considered letting my hair grow back out, but I get too hot, man. I don't know how you do it.
Repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
I'm like a human heater.
Noko has tamed the Majut and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. His friends have prepared something specific for each World Eater. The Mekton, the Octopod, the Majut, and the Goo Glide are almost ready to ride.
Yeah.
Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Alrighty then. Back to the game.
You're getting the hang of it.
Goo Glide sounds slippery. Game's nasty.
And the rope looks strong enough to
Yep.
climb.
I think that's something like KY Jelly. All right, more dialogue incoming, but this is where I split off and
Know
I'm
that
going the
tree
opposite
of
direction
life
that I did
is
last
dying.
time.
Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the
Different
World
story.
Eaters. A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Let's go piss on it. Yeah.
Let's see. That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The World Eaters have made their marks on our world over time. That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake.
Examining the village.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive.
David Shaw Parker, the narrator. At least he has a nice voice to listen to.
He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's...
This is gonna be a good guy, so I gotta be nice.
You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Gotta be nice. My other one's the asshole.
That's a spark of light in you!
I love the
What's there
light.
to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
All right. I got some side points. See, this is why I said I'm gonna have to play through this 3 times, because this one I'm using guns. This is gonna be my gun guy. Obviously, he's a Deadeye.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important.
My other one. I'll finish this conversation in a minute.
Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match, as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Alrighty then.
The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Anyways, the reason I'm gonna have to play through this 3 times
Only ever had one conviction,
is because
to bring balance
the
to
other one's
world
my
by
melee
wiping
character.
out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But
That's who I
siding
chose
with
last time.
Chapney isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
There's also magic users in this game, so that's why the 3rd one.
The stalemate and shift the
Curious
balance
which
of
one's the most
power
fun.
to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you. He can sense you share Myriad's view on the world. The Myriad would embrace someone willing to fight against the tyranny of the Jagni.
One thing I've noticed about this game is it gives you options to choose like dark or light, but yet the game is like dead set on telling you how you're a good guy, basically. You know? It's like, how do you know? Maybe I want to just be a dick. Maybe I'm an asshole. Okay? You know? Like, you don't know me.
Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
All right. I'm going to the right this time. Scape.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Going for the tunnel this time.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
I hear baddies.
Kaboom! Take your time. Hack and slash.
Why do I feel like I do more melee damage on this character, but yet on my Saboteur I felt like I did more gun damage? That makes no sense whatsoever. No sense. That's ass backwards.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
Come on, there's paths in here. Nothing? Can I not loot shit right now? What's going on here? Okay, I haven't seen a single thing to loot. Maybe I swear I'd already looted a whole bunch of crap before I got to this point on my other character.
That's the Myriad tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says the Sifu gets to choose who sees the Sifu, but he'll let you give it a try.
Hopefully this one looks like Master Shifu. The last one didn't, and I was disappointed. Nope.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu.
I feel like at some point in this game, like right now, you know, early on, they lock you into a whole crap ton of, excuse me, a whole bunch of dialogue prompts and shit. But I feel like some point they're gonna have to just, you know, it's gonna break loose and really let you just run free without so much talking. Because right now, like at the start, even like the first few hours of this game last night that I played, I noticed there's a lot of it.
You'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war.
So it's the same dialogue no matter which side you choose.
It's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor.
More or less, anyways.
If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the... He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
The Jagni tribe's like, we should destroy the Myriads.
Fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the
Slaughter
tribes
them.
and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
This side's like, let's go coerce them to join us.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. They might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Damn it.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You
Never.
both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. He can't blame you for not remembering, but he can sense the stillness of something lost.
Okay. Finally, let's get out of here.